Mapayapang buhay mga kapatid at kapwa Pilipino. Tayo po ay panalo ngayong araw dahil sa Supreme Court ruling ni Associate Justice Marvick Leonen of the Supreme Court na siyang sumulat at inapruban unanimously ang decision declaring the impeachment complaint against VP Sara Duterte as unconstitutional. Yay! Palakpakan po tayo. Salamat sa Diyos at nanaig po ang katotohanan. Ruling emphasized that the due process must be observed at every stage of the impeachment proceedings, highlighting na ang importance na dapat na ina-adhere ang one-year bar rule under Article 11, Section 3, Paragraph 5 of the Constitution, which prohibits initiating impeachment proceedings against the same official more than once within a 12-month period. Ang key points po ng Supreme Court unanimous decision ay ganito. Nag-violate po ang Congress ng one-year bar rule sa new complaint na final noong February 5, 2026. Ang due process po na requirement ay binayolate din dahil si VP Sara sana ay nabigyan ng tsansa para siya ay mapakinggan ang kanyang panig. Ang pangatlo po ay dapat na binigyan siya ng supporting evidences prior sa transmission ng impeachment complaint to the Senate na hindi po ginawa. Ang Senate, sabi niya, ay hindi makaka-acquire ng jurisdiction over the impeachment proceedings due process due to constitutional infirmities in the impeachment process. So wala na po talaga ang 20th Congress at ang mga payaso sa Senado na propose na naman na political yan at wala silang pakialam doon sa Supreme Court kagaya ng sinabi ng prosecution. So let us see kung si Hontiveros ay maggaling-galingan na naman kahit hindi siya abogada na mag-propose na naman na ipagpatuloy at sa kanyang mga kapwa payaso sa Serco sa July 29. The Supreme Court effectively blocks the Senate from hearing Duterte's charges, including stating specifically the betrayal of public trust. Nakakatindig balahibo po ito, but allows new complaints to be filed starting February 6, 2026 kung meron pa at meron man. The ruling affirms that the Supreme Court authority to review, contrary po sa sinabi ni Congress na wala ang pakialam ang Supreme Court dahil equal power sila at equal body. Ito po ay pinabulaan ng Supreme Court dahil ito ay may authority to review and declare impeachment complaints unconstitutional if they fail to meet constitutional requirement. Sinagot po ito ni VP Sara, I think she's still abroad, na sinabi talaga ni VP Sara na may mga constitutional infirmity po ang proseso sa kanya. The Senate Impeachment Court spokesperson Reggie Tungol also said that the Supreme Court's decision blocking the Senate is the same as its belief that the articles of impeachment required clarification first before trial proceeds. Tama po yung ginawa ni Senate President Ches Escudero na i-clarify muna through the motion of Senator Bato being amended by Senator Cayetano. So tama pa po yung motion ni Senate Senator Bato at pinakinggan ng Senado na dapat mag-clarify ang prosecution ng Congress kung sila ay meet up sa requirements ng kanilang sariling rule sa impeachment. Further, Reggie Tongol also acknowledged the Supreme Court's decision validating the prudence and restraint exercised by the Senate majority in recognizing the legal uncertainties. Senate is duty-bound to respect the decision of the Supreme Court. So, salamat po at kanina nag-issue pa lang ako ng isang blog tungkol sa constitutional infirmities na hindi dapat tatawid to the 20th Congress. Kaya sinabi na po ng Supreme Court na walang jurisdiction ang Senado mag-trial dahil sa constitutional infirmity. Bukas po ako ay mag-shot ng mga dapat na issues na i-raise doon sa SONA ni President Marcos. Malaking win po ito sa ating lahat ng mga Pilipino dahil sa mga travesty na ginawa po ng mga Senate representatives against the office of the Vice President and the Vice President herself. Thank you for listening, subscribing, commenting, and thumbs up. Magandang buhay sa ating lahat.